right, so why don't you tell us your name?
I'm Lindy Schultz. This is my son, Paul. Paul's 25.
Oh, that's okay. And so Paul, I'm assuming he's vaccine injured.
I'm sorry?
Is he okay? Is he vaccine injured?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, 100%. Okay. So tell us what he was like before he was vaccine injured.
When he was born, he had APGAR scores of 9 and 10. He has a twin sister, and he was, as far as developmental milestones, sorry.
Listen, it's absolutely okay. You've had a hard day today. You try to find the bus.
It's been a nightmare.
People know that it's been a really rough day for you. You've tried to find the bus. It's very hot outside. We all know taking our children that are injured out is hard. So
Go ahead.
It's okay. We totally understand. 100%.
The no sleep factor is like...
And you've had no sleep, and it's exhausting. Okay, we got it. We got you.
Anyway, his APGAR scores were 9 and 10. He has a twin sister, Jessica. So
it's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's fine. Just, please, don't worry.
He has a twin sister, Jessica, and I actually was more concerned about Jessica in the beginning because she slept all the time. I mean, for a little baby, that was just not right for me because I have an older daughter too, and she was nothing like that. And Jessica, as a baby, was not making eye contact, period. She was looking off someplace else, and when she was supposed to be crawling, she'd lay on her belly and wave her arms and legs around but didn't go anywhere. Whereas he, in just about every milestone, developmental milestone, he was like a month or two ahead of her until around a year old. I mean, at 9 months old, he was running. He didn't crawl, he rolled. And then he got up and just started running all over the place. And he even got his first tooth before she did. But anyway...
do you have a picture of them? I see you've got some pictures there.
Yes, I do. I have... These are on Facebook, too. These are... I actually have two before picture collages and two after. These are... Sorry.
It's okay. Does he need any food? We have lots of food here. Is there anything that will keep him happy?
We have gluten-free food.
Gluten-free would be
awesome.
That would be awesome. Or even any kind of chips or something. You hungry? I know you're hungry. Go ahead. You don't have to hold this.
And there's some chips that the lady just brought us some in here.
Chips would be awesome. I am totally unprepared, obviously. But anyway, these are the... and he will. He will.
All right, so where are we? Let's have a look.
These are before the MMR vaccine, and some of those are before the DTP, because I figured out around 6 to 9 months he started having these horrible screaming episodes where he'd roll around the floor violently in the middle of the night screaming. I mean, just screaming. I mean, there's nothing I could do to help him. And these screaming episodes went on anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 hours. I mean, he was in so much pain. I knew it was pain, but the pediatrician called it night terrors. Night terrors. These are some more before pictures. Night terrors, and then night terrors, and then she called them infant rage attacks because he started having them during the daytime too. And now I recognize this as being encephalitic scream from DTP. And so I found out probably when he was 8 or 9 years old. I looked through all his shot records, which I have all the lot numbers and everything. He had hot lots of DTP, where many children had actually died.
Lots of DPT.
Where many kids had actually died from the same lot of vaccine. And then at 18 months, course, he got his 18-month vaccines, and he had a lot of upper respiratory infection, ear infections, you know, just like everybody else. Every other story you've heard. And, really bad day.
It's
You're good. Hey. Anyway, got the MMR September 9th, 1992. That weekend, that was I think on a Tuesday, and that weekend my brother got married, and that's when everything became very apparent to me within those few days. I mean, he would not make eye contact. I mean, I would hold him like this and say, "You are going to look at me," and he wouldn't. I mean, he's looking right through me, and I'm like, "What the heck?" You know, and started running through the house screaming in the middle of the night, flapping his hands, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm just brain dead today after all this. It's okay. It's okay. You want a drink? You want a drink? Wash some of that. What? I know what he wants. No, you're not going back there. You're not going back there.
Where did you want to go?
Back there where he changed, there was some, I don't know what, if you can't find anything, it's probably back in there somewhere. He wants to pick things up and throw it wherever. But, I'm sorry.
So sad.
Where was I?
You were talking about his vaccine injury. None of this is okay. None of this is okay. And we all have days. I have days. I'm having a day with Billy right now on FaceTime. So you need to know that everybody who's watching, and we have the same type of injury. We live through the same thing as you. You're not alone. Nothing that he can do. You just got love coming to you from these people right now, and
Thank you.
they're sad for him and they're sad for you. So it's not
Some days he's
okay.
really happy. I mean, there must be, I don't know what's going on with the moon or the stars or whatever right now, but it seems like everybody's having issues. But yeah, he started. He would still the screaming fits, and you know he'd roll around, and the only thing I could do is cry with him and just put pillows all around so he wouldn't injure himself, because he was just violently rolling, and he'd arch his back so hard that it was while he was screaming that, I mean, literally arching his back so hard that only his head and his heels touched the floor. And
He's 25 now.
he's 25. And no speech, no academic skills, can only understand a few words, I guess. Has a tic disorder. Very OCD, flight risk, you know, all that stuff. This is, he does smile sometimes.
There's a lot of people sending you prayers.
Thank you.
Love.
Thank you, everyone. But, yeah, he, after a few days after the MMR, of course, he got the, he suddenly became autistic, you know, like everybody else. But when he still had like 3 or 4 words, single words that he would use at that time. But when he was 3, he got a tetanus shot, and ever since he got that tetanus shot, no more words. Actually, I just lied. He has, when he was 5, he talked in his sleep. He said, "What are you doing here?"
He talked in his sleep.
He talked in his sleep when he had a fever. He said, "What are you doing here?" His stepdad heard him. And then when he was 11, he said, yes, they did, appropriately to his sisters. They were out in the yard playing something. He said, yes, they did. And then they said, what? You know, can you say it again? And he just stood there and smiled. And then at 15, he was at camp, Dream Oaks camp, and his older sister was a camp counselor there, and they were kind of messing with him and say, "Hey, Paul, where's Beth? Where's Beth? Where's she at?" Kept bugging him, and he finally stood up and he said, "I don't know." Of course, Mom, I didn't hear any of these things. Everybody else heard it. But that was pretty much the last time. But when he was 15, he also had dental surgery, which I lost him again, all over again when he was 15. Because he got a IV Versed to put him under because he had to have a molar cut out. And so he lost most of the skills that I had worked years and years on, washing his hair and brushing his teeth and all that, which he gets stuck. He has like a movement disorder type of thing, I guess. But so, when he was 15, I felt like I went through it all again. Because he didn't smile again for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And almost every pharmaceutical that he's been on that's supposed to calm him down and help him focus has done the complete opposite. When he was 5, his pediatrician put him on Dexedrine. He wanted to put him on, Ritalin? The psychiatrist wanted to put him on Ritalin. And I said no. And his pediatrician said, well, let's try Dexedrine. It's milder. And didn't really want to do that, but his kindergarten teacher said, well, let's try it. We'll put it in a gummy bear, and he ate it. She called me up 2 hours later. She said, you need to come down here now. So I went down there, and he's standing in the corner of a room with a roll of paper towels, tearing it up into little strips and watching it all flutter down to the floor. Go ahead. And so I take him by the hand, thinking, well, he's going to walk with me out the door. No, he fought me to go back there and watch those fluttering papers. So it took me and his teacher to carry this screaming, flailing little 5-year-old out to my van. She had to go with me to hold him while I took him to the doctor. Of course, the doctor wasn't in. So they told me to take him to the emergency room. They gave him a shot of Valium. Of course, Dexedrine was time released, so every 4 hours we went through it all again, no sleep.
How is his twin doing?
She's fine. She has some sensory issues. She can't stand to watch pancakes cook. She can't stand to look at crumpets because of the little holes. And sensory, she still to this day has a satin quilt that I had bought before my first child was born, 30 years ago. And she, to this day, I think she still sleeps with it. Because some textures, it just feels like it hurts. It hurts. But, functionally, she's fine. She's one of the managers at one of the local supermarkets. So, yeah, she's doing well.
Thank you for telling your story.
Thank you.